It all starts with a simple thought. The ship we have is big. But what if it were bigger? That's the spark. Not necessity, but ambition. It's the urge to build a floating city, to push past the limits of what's sensible or even possible. Imagine building a skyscraper that floats, moves, and survives North Atlantic storms. The rulebook, tossed out the window. This wasn't just scaling up, it was inventing new rules, new calculations, and risking glorious success or spectacular failure. Picture the early meetings. Engineers warning of impossibility, visionaries insisting, make it happen. That clash, optimism versus reality, fuels greatness. The real challenge? Convincing thousands to believe in a dream this oversized. It was a declaration of war against the ordinary. The decision was made, build the biggest, most magnificent ship ever. Not because it was easy, but because it was hard. Sometimes you have to stop making sense and start making history. The goal was set, the budget was flexible, and the world's most ambitious maritime project began. The quiet hum of a designer's computer was about to become the deafening roar of a shipyard. You don't build something this enormous with just a hammer and nails. First comes the design phase, a digital blank canvas, soon filled with the blueprint for a floating metropolis. Every nut, bolt, and steel plate is accounted for. One mistake, and the whole thing could capsize. Designers balance strength, speed, and efficiency, running endless simulations against digital hurricanes. Inside, it's not just cabins, it's a luxury hotel, power station, and shopping mall in one. Thousands of systems, plumbing, wiring, ventilation, must work in perfect harmony. Powering it all? Engines the size of houses, chosen for both muscle and efficiency. The planning phase is a marathon of calculation and revision. Years of digital sweat ensure that when construction begins, it's execution, not guesswork. Only after this digital odyssey does a single piece of steel get ordered. The real work is about to begin. Let's talk scale, because big doesn't cut it. Stand this ship on end, and it dwarfs skyscrapers. It's longer than the Eiffel Tower is tall. 4 Airbus A380s could park on its deck with room to spare. Walking from bow to stern? That's a hike. The numbers are staggering. Over 250,000 gross tons. Enough steel for several bridges, and cabling that could stretch from London to Moscow. It's a self-sufficient mobile city with its own water plants and more amenities than most towns. But it's not just size, it's engineering genius. Bow and stern thrusters let it pirouette in port. The captain steers with a joystick, not a wheel. Multi-story water slides, a park with real trees, even an ice rink in the Caribbean. If you can dream it, you can build it. This ship is a floating testament to imagination and ambition. The scale is physical and visionary. It's not just a ship, it's a marvel. Every journey begins with a single step. Here, it's keel laying. The keel is the ship's backbone, a massive prefabricated section lowered into the dry dock with millimeter precision. The dry dock becomes the ship's womb for years. Tradition meets innovation. Coins placed under the keel for luck, a nod to centuries of shipbuilding. From that first block, the ship grows, piece by piece, like a metallic organism. Each block is a giant, pre-built section, sometimes with piping and wiring already inside. It's a giant 3D puzzle, each piece weighing as much as a house. Precision is everything. Welds must be perfect, alignment exact. The keel marks a point of no return, a colossal commitment of resources and effort. The dream is now steel. The transformation from blueprint to reality has begun. The seed of a giant is planted. With the keel laid, the real show begins. Grand assembly. Modular construction means massive sections are built simultaneously, then lifted into place by monster cranes. Each block is a slice of the finished ship, sometimes with wiring and plumbing already installed. The gantry crane, straddling the dry dock, is the star, lifting blocks as if they were toys. Welders join each new block to the growing hull, a relentless round-the-clock operation. Thousands of workers swarm the structure, connecting the intricate web of systems. The noise is constant, the sound of creation on an epic scale. Once the hull is complete, it's time for the float out. The dry dock floods, and the ship floats for the first time. A moment of truth for the engineers. All calculations are tested as the mountain of steel lifts off its blocks. Seeing it float is awe-inspiring, a testament to design and skill. The ship is ready for its next phase. After float out, the ship moves to the outfitting pier, a hollow shell ready for its soul. Outfitting transforms steel spaces into luxurious environments. Everything from engines to light fittings is installed, a monumental task of logistics and coordination. Electricians run kilometers of cables. Plumbers connect a labyrinth of pipes. Carpenters and decorators turn bare metal into elegant cabins and public spaces. Deep below, engineers install the power and propulsion systems, the heart of the ship. The ship comes to life. Lights flicker on, water flows, systems hum. What was a construction site now feels like a finished vessel. Final touches, artwork, plants, cutlery, complete the transformation. Outfitting is where engineering becomes experience. The ship is almost ready to welcome its first guests. The ship may look finished, but it must prove itself at sea. Sea trials are the ultimate test, every system pushed to its limit. A skeleton crew of engineers and technicians runs the engines at full power, tests emergency stops, and executes high-speed maneuvers. Every alarm is triggered, every backup system tested. Problems always surface: a sensor glitch, a vibrating pump, a software hiccup. The team troubleshoots and fine-tunes on the spot. Data collected proves the ship's performance, or reveals final tweaks needed. After days or weeks, if all tests are passed, the ship returns triumphant. Final fixes and finishing touches are applied. The ship is now a certified, ocean-conquering masterpiece. This ship is more than steel and glass. It's a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. Thousands from around the world collaborated, each playing a vital role. New welding techniques, advanced modeling, and revolutionary energy systems were developed. The ship is a floating laboratory for green technology, capturing waste heat and reducing emissions. Every challenge, logistics, engineering, comfort, demanded creative solutions. It's a symbol of what's possible when we work together. The ship proves we're not limited by the past. It's a rejection of impossible. Future generations will see not just a ship, but a landmark achievement. It's a celebration of teamwork, technology, and human genius. We aimed for the horizon and built something that could sail right over it. The world's largest ship is complete. A floating city, redefining travel and engineering. It's not just transport, it's a destination, transforming the cruise industry and boosting economies worldwide. The techniques and technologies developed will shape the future of shipbuilding. Modular construction, energy efficiency, and advanced materials set new standards. Shipyards everywhere will learn from its innovations, but as we build bigger, we must also build smarter. Environmental impact is a serious concern, but this ship drives positive change. Fuel efficiency, emission controls, and sustainable design. It proves size and responsibility can go hand in hand. This ship is a signpost for the future, a new era of travel, engineering, and ambition. Someone, somewhere, is already dreaming of what comes next. The journey has just begun.